So why should you tell me that I look sexy when I don't have any sexual relation with you? So I think it's about time that we let this men know that they cannot just say anything to us and go scot-free. When a man sees you, they should see something more than sex. All right? So no random man on the street has that right to tell you that you look sexy. Trust me. Women are not an object of sex. I mean, we are not in this world mainly or only because of that. Do you know how this world would be without women? Do you know how many women are out there bringing positive vibes, changing the world with their influence? So we are not here only for sex. So if you're not my husband, I don't have any sexual relation with you, you don't have the right to give me that comment. Just keep it for yourself if you don't have anything else. If you can't think of any other word for you to give me, do not tell me that I look sexy, because I don't want to look sexy for you. Hello precious one, welcome back to our channel. And if you're new here, you're very much welcome, but please don't just be a stranger. Hit that subscribe button to be part of this wonderful family. So guys, as you can see on my face, I'm so happy about today's video. So without wasting your time, let's get straight into it. All right, so by the topic, you know what you're discussing, right? A certain man told me that I look sexy, and I gave him a piece of my mind. Listen, okay, so I have a video that I'm working on. The title is Can a Queen Look Sexy? But then when I saw this one, I said, let me talk about this one before I post that one. So look out for it, okay? Can a queen look sexy? That is a video that you must watch. But before then, let's talk about this one. So this is a woman that I admire so much in Christ. She said she went out one day and then a man saw her and then just said, wow, you look sexy. I just wanted to mimic how she said it. Wow, like a man, you look very sexy. And trust me, this woman said that she gave him a piece of her mind. I mean, she gave it to him left and right. Although we are not supposed to fight, although we are not supposed to quarrel, although we are not supposed to insult people, but despite her being a Christian, she gave it to him left and right. And somehow I really agree with her. No, not her being that violent, because she said she was very wild. But then it's about time that we let these men know that women are not just objects of sex. I mean, you saw a woman who is looking beautiful. There are a lot of words that you can use to describe her. You want to just admire her beauty and then shower praises on her. So I think it's about time that we let these men know that they cannot just say anything to us and go scot-free. Women are not an object of sex. I mean, we are not in this world mainly or only because of that. So you can't just see a woman on the street, a woman that you are not sexually related to, and then you go like, you look sexy. I mean, what happened to other words? You look gorgeous, you look beautiful, you look like a queen, while you look like this. What happened to them? And we all know that sexy was derived from the word sex. So when someone, okay, say that you look sexy, somehow, it's not somehow, literally, they're trying to say that, I mean, what should, I don't even know how I should put this. I mean, you are palatable for sex if my English is good. You are okay for him to have sexual relation with you. I mean, he is just limiting your worth to sex. So like I said, my mentor, I'll call her my mentor here because she did what I would have done if I was in a situation. So why should you tell me that I look sexy when I don't have any sexual relation with you? Okay? Women are not here only for sex. We know our worth. Your husband should be able to tell you that you look sexy. Even with your husband, it is not always. Sometimes your husband should look at you and see beyond sex. Sometimes they should look at you and praise you that you are valuable. You look like the queen that you are. I'm very passionate about this video because sometimes I get so mad when I see women allowing men to use all these words for them, and then they will be laughing about it. Sometimes they will be like, it's nothing. It's something. It's something. When a man sees you, they should see something more than sex. All right? So no random man on the street has that right to tell you that you look sexy. Trust me. Let me tell you this, ladies, you cannot get this truth everywhere but here, okay? And I'm not here to offend anyone, and I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect. If you're walking on the street and then you see a man and he goes like, you look sexy, trust me, you have to come home and cry. You have to come home and cry and ask God why. Because when men see you, they should see beyond sex. They should know your worth. They should see your value. So if you see me as a woman, you see me and then you don't see anything apart from sex, and then you tell me that I look sexy, trust me, that is a reason, a perfect reason for me to cry. That is, you just limit my worth. So if a woman and you always get this compliment, don't think that you are too beautiful. Don't you think that, I don't know. Just know that that's an insult. Don't take that as a compliment. If a man tells you that you look sexy, a man that you don't have any sexual relation with, give you that comment, trust me, that is an insult. That is not a compliment. And don't take that lightly. But I like that what this woman did when she came home. So she said she gave this man a piece of her mind. She came home and then she started crying. And then she stood in front of the mirror, looked at herself, and then started to analyze if there is something wrong with her. Because if a man should tell you that you look sexy, that means there is something that is giving that sexual vibe about you, right? So this woman said she came home, stood in front of the mirror, and then analyzed herself. She looked at herself from the top of her head to the soles of her feet, and she was like, what is wrong with me? God, tell me, what did I do wrong? So analyze yourself. If you always get this compliment as a woman, you have to analyze yourself and see if there are certain things that you put on your body that gives that sexual vibe when you go out. Then you have to do your homework. So then this woman looked at herself and she found something that gave that man the right for him to give that comment. And then she repented before the Lord and asked God to perfect her. Because trust me, we are called into royalty. We are royal priesthood in Christ. We are very valuable as women. It is high time we just know our worth. Do you know how this world would be without women? Do you know how many women are out there bringing positive vibes, changing the world with their influence? So we are not here only for sex. So if you're not my husband, I don't have any sexual relation with you, you don't have the right to give me that comment. Just keep it for yourself if you don't have anything else. If you can't think of any other word for you to give me, do not tell me that I look sexy, because I don't want to look sexy for you. All right? So yeah. And aside that, as I said, so that is the men. And we have men that no matter how you are dressed, they are just like that. No matter how you posture yourself, no matter how you carry yourself, they will still give that negative comment. And please, don't spare them. I'm not advising you to go out and be wild. I'm just advising you to set some boundaries, put them in their place. If any man tries to just use a word that is not appropriate for you, let them know their place. Let them know you don't appreciate that, but you don't have to be violent, right? So yeah, But you have to also analyze yourself. Is that something that I'm doing wrong? Is that something that is giving this sexual vibe? Is there a reason? Is there something that I'm doing that is giving this reason, that is giving this man the right to just use this word for me? As I said, when they tell you that it is not a compliment, it's an insult. Something that you should cry about, something that you should just ask God to help you to come out to. Trust me, when you are adorned with glory, when you are adorned with grace as a woman, men respect you. It's even hard for your male colleagues at work, in school, wherever, to use that word for you because they see that grace upon yourself. So carry yourself as the queen that you are. Don't allow these men to use certain words for you. Mind you, if you're not married, maybe or perhaps your future husband is around the corner. So when he sees other men giving you that compliment, he might think that you are sexually related to them. All right? So make sure you carry yourself, walk in that grace. That will not give them that men. Because we have men like that who, no matter what you do, will just say whatever they want. I don't want to use certain words. Whatever they want about you, don't keep quiet and go, because silence always means consent. Sometimes, most of the time, it means consent, right? So just let them know that you don't appreciate that comment, and let them know that you know your worth as a woman. You are not a sex object. You are a woman adorned with grace and glory. All right. So yeah, that is what I wanted to tell you, because I was so happy when I heard that this woman did not go and then be like, oh my God, my God. No, she stood for herself and then went in there and then analyzed herself. So stand for yourself wherever you face a situation like that. But don't go extreme. Just let them know that you don't appreciate that comment at all. Okay? So yeah, thanks so much for watching, ladies. Thanks so much for watching, because there are gentlemen here who are watching me as well. So if a man watching me, please, you are a gentleman. Don't go about insulting women in that way, because that's an insult. Don't just pass that comment, you look sexy, to a woman that you have no sexual relation with. It's very, very bad, all right? So thanks so much for watching. As I always tell you, you can only be the best version of you in Christ Jesus. Take good care of yourself and stay blessed. And don't wait for a reason before you get happy. Be happy all the time, because happiness is the medicine for the body and the soul as well. Thanks so much for watching. Till I see you again in my next video. I love you. Bye.